Guys, welcome back to Your Wine Girl. So it is Tell It to Melanie Tuesday. So today is where I just talk about what y'all want me to talk about. It's anything goes. You can tell me anything. So today we are going to go over last week's comments. I know that we did last Tell It to Melanie Tuesday with video comments, but we're going to try to hit on comments from last week. Now, I got a lot of comments. Thank you guys so much. I really enjoy it. So I'm going to just kind of hit on some highlights. So we're going to go talk about how last Manic Mommy Monday I did talking about changing tables. I kind of hit on that last time. And so I had one friend comment, and I had actually some more comments. So one of my best friends, Alicia Haugen, talked about how she said that, yes, she even avoids, sometimes she has to avoid certain places because they don't have changing tables, and it makes it really inconvenient. And yes, I understand completely. It just really, mind boggles me, honestly, that some places still do not have changing tables, and it makes it really inconvenient, and we do have to sometimes just say, okay, I know that place doesn't have a changing table, so I have to just kind of avoid it. At least you have to with your baby. So maybe as a mom without your kids for a moment out, then you could go, but you'd have to really make an effort to go there sometimes. We also had a comment from Steve Robertson that said, I was talking about the changing tables, and he said it's portable, push button, hands-free, and automatic 100% cotton diaper changing tables. What about him? And he's like, it's endless possibilities. And yes, Steve, I really enjoy that comment. That is pretty awesome. I think that, yeah, that would be awesome if we had a hands-free diaper changing table that was organic, and you didn't have to wipe it down clean. It would always clean itself right after. That would be so cool, right? We also had so next we had on last week's Tell It to Melanie Tuesday. This is one of my favorite comments for the week. We had Bonnie. Bonnie said that thank you for the video last year on how to properly pour beer into a glass. Every time I pour that video is in my head, and that just made my day, Bonnie. Thank you so much. So Bonnie's talking about how last year I did a video how to properly pour a beer into a glass, and really it's quite simple, but it makes a big difference too. And the proper way to pour beer into a glass is literally to take your beer glass and take your beer that's in a can or a bottle and pour it directly into the center. Don't pour it down the side. Don't pour it, slowly down the side. Just literally take your right in the center, and then just pour right in the middle. At a really good speed, and it really does make a big difference. So thank you so much for that, Bonnie. I really, really like that. And then Steve Robertson also commented about how, do a video, a taste test of alcohol-free or alcohol-removed wines. And yes, Steve, that's a really good idea. I definitely need to do that. I've had a couple alcohol-free wines, and they are actually really good. I guess I need to look more into the market on ones to compare with, so that people can get a little bit more understanding of alcohol-free wines and what their options are. Thank you for that. Let's see. And so then we also had a comment on the Wine Wednesday. We did one. I had one from Angela Ledford, who I call Angie. She's one of my coworkers. She was saying that on the Dornfelder wine, the sweet red, that she agrees on the cherry notes. This is one of the few sweet reds that I enjoy in the summer when I want a light, refreshing red. She loves the wine reviews. I always learn something new. Thank you, Angie, for that comment. That's so sweet. I'm glad that you enjoy that wine as well. It is a really very refreshing wine. Lots of cherry notes, guys. If you really are looking for something to kind of just cleanse the palate, but get you something a little bit sweet notes on the just right on the tip of your tongue. So it is a very good, refreshing light red wine that's great for this Texas heat right now. Thank you for that comment, Angie. And then we'll just touch on the Crafty Thursday that we had. So the Crafty Thursday, I got a lot of comments on it, and on my Facebook and my YouTube account. And so my Crafty Thursday one was Shiner Oktoberfest, which is one that I really seem to enjoy every year. It just gets better and better. And so I had a comment from Miss Julie Addison that said, "What do you think about using frozen/frosted mugs?" And I really like that idea. I don't see a lot of places really do it too often anymore, but I like having a beer that's cold. So putting it into a frosted mug, I think, would definitely help keep it cold longer, because sometimes we always have that issue where, you know, the beer gets like warm way too fast. So it kind of stinks when that happens. So definitely a frozen or frosted mug is a really good idea to do that. The only thing was I would probably let it defrost just a little bit, just so that the ice doesn't form like ice crystals or cause the beer to kind of get mushy, just because that could happen if it does start to get a little bit hard and then, you know, starts to warm up, and so then you kind of have like a little bit of mushy kind of texture to your beer, and so we don't want that. But other than that, definitely I would recommend that. Just see which one works for you, see what works best. And then I also had a comment from 21090 Brewing. They said that they really liked the channel and good beer reviews. They love brewing and drinking good Oktoberfest and Marzen type beers. So, and they thought it was interesting that I got the smell of the pineapple, which I really did on that, guys. If you check it out, if you haven't yet, you really do get a whiff of pineapple on that Shiner Oktoberfest. So 21090 Brewing also does some beer reviews as well. So thank you guys for that comment. Thank you for commenting on my review. That's really sweet of y'all, and we'll definitely keep in touch. Alright guys, so thank you so much for your comments. If I didn't touch on your comment this week, let's look on it. Wait till next week. If you guys want me to continue doing video comments, I'm more than happy to do that. Or if you have something that you'd like to for me to do a video on for Tell It to Melody Tuesdays, because remember, anything goes, then let me know. Just send me an email, send me a comment, anything, guys. I am here for you. So thank you so much for watching, and grab a glass of wine. Yeah. Cheers.